Let's have a look at the most often used segmentation method for B2B market. So just as a reminder, in B2C, we have used the following 4 types of segmentation. So geographic segmentation, demographic, behavioral, and psychographic. In B2B, we have a similar concept. So geographic, instead of demographic, it's called firmographic, and the rest is roughly the same. The most often used are the 3 first one, and let's have a look how does differ when it comes to the B2B market. So in the case of geographical segmentation, we obviously have continents, countries, state, and cities. So this is very similar to what we had in the case of the B2C market. Firmographic segmentation differs drastically. So here we could segment, for example, by industries from which the customer is, number of employees, revenue, how much he's buying, market position, and we can also group them by sales channels. Now, in behavioral segmentation, and that is quite often used, especially when it comes to the software, we would look at how much they buy, usage rate of the product, user status, and attitude towards the product and service. As we said, psychographic and role segmentation is not that often used because this is also more difficult to measure. So let's have a look at a few examples. The first one is a commodity company that is selling a product in Europe, and they have grouped the customers by the cost of transportation. We have the following segments. Now, another example is alcohol producer, and here we have segmentation by industries. So he's selling to pharmaceutical industry, food industry, cosmetics industry, fuel, and others. And obviously, if a specific company is a part of a specific industry, he'll be put in the right segment. Once we've got the segments, we can obviously try to measure the importance when it comes to revenue generation, gross margin generation, and net margin generation. And the final example is the FMCG producer. So he will be using 2 actually segmentation, one to look at the end consumers, but bear in mind that he's selling in most cases through some sort of a middleman, a retailer, and therefore we have segmented the customers by sales channels. So we've got traditional stores, convenience retail chain, supermarkets, discount stores, e-commerces and marketplaces, and his own e-commerce. So he also has some sort of a direct distribution. So that's in short. Let's have a look what happens when you are operating more than one business unit and how you should approach this sort of situations.